And now it's time to read How to Greet the People You Meet.
How to greet the people you meet.
Very good. When your parents read to you this story, you will learn how to say
Good morning,
good afternoon, good evening, and good night. Very good. Let's begin. There once was a man named Mr. Hornleaf. He loved to speak to people. Early in the morning, he would speak to his neighbor next door. Good morning, Mr. McTrain. How do you do? Mr. McTrain answered, Good morning, Mr. Hornleaf. I'm just fine. How are you?
That's how you greet in the morning.
After lunch in the afternoon, he would speak to his friend Miss Blueshoe. Good afternoon, Miss Blueshoe. How do you do? Miss Blueshoe answered, I'm doing great, Mr. Hornleaf. How about you?
That's how you greet in the afternoon.
In the evening, before supper, Mr. Hornleaf would speak to his neighbor, Mr. Treelight. Good evening, Mr. Treelight. How do you do? Mr. Treelight answered, I'm wonderful, and you?
That's how you greet in the evening.
After a long day of speaking to all his friends, it's time for Mr. Hornleaf to say good night. He walked to his daughter's room and tucked her in tight. He kissed her on the cheek and said good night.
That's how you greet when you say good night.
Thank you for reading How to Greet the People You Meet. And now you know when to say
Good morning,
good
good afternoon,
good evening, and good